Hey guys, it's Chris and Njigha here from chrisandjigha.com. Back again with you guys with another very exciting episode today. So, question today is leadership, right? How to think like a king, how to act like a king, how to be a king, right? So, if y'all don't know me, my name is Chris, real quick, Chris and Njigha, right? I'm all about empowering home business entrepreneurs to be more, create more, make more online in their business and get more results online, all right? So, today, real quick, wanted to touch on the concept of how to be a king, how to think like a king, and thus act like a king. And guess what? Get the results of a king, all right? You can see I got a few notes back here on my board, right? Because there was some thoughts that just came to me and I just wanted to jot them down, right? And now I just wanted to share them with you. So it wasn't too long ago, I was at a high-level marketing event and heard my mentor, she was going in on these concepts of language of kings, right? Because kings, if you think about it, they act a certain way, right? They think a certain way, right? They are a certain way, different from everybody else, which allows them to be kings. I see, here's the thing. Everybody has a king within them, or queen, right? So I'm talking to my ladies too. I'm just using king in general terms, right? We all have it inside of us. It's just whether or not we have convinced ourselves that we are kings, right? Because it starts up here. Here's a concept, right? Everything you think about is all your thoughts, is what contribute to your emotions and how you feel. And how you feel will thus contribute to how you act. And how you act will thus determine the results you get. So if you're thinking like a king and you will have the language of kings and you think like a king, that means you'll feel like a king. That means you'll act like a king. And guess what? You get results like a king. Here's what kings do. Key the thing. If you don't pick up anything else, this is the key thing. Kings discipline their tongues. They discipline their tongues. They don't just say anything to themselves. They don't just talk and say things and think things just without purpose. They're specifically saying and thinking different things and have a language that contributes to how they feel like as a king and why they act like a king and why they get the results of a king, right? So I'm going to share with you some 10 ideas that came to me in terms of language, the language that kings use that you may want to start adopting in your vocabulary too, right? Okay, so first thing, before we get started, think about this. If you're a king, right? You're the king, and there's an issue in your kingdom, and people come to you and they say, hey, we got this problem. We need solving. What does a king typically do? Can the king pass it off to someone and blame someone else for it and say, hey, you know, it was his fault? Talk to him? I don't think so, right? Can the king make excuses? You're like, you know what, I meant to get to that, but, you know, I was just so busy. Can the king do that? No. Can he say, you know, I don't know. I don't know how. I just don't want to deal with this right now, okay? I just don't want to deal with this right now. Can the king do that? No. Right? King, everything stops with the king. The king has to be the one to figure it out, to get things done, to move things along, to find solutions, to implement processes, to do things, to get things done. Can't pass off to anybody else. You're the king. It stops with you, right? So think about that in terms of how you act and how you do things and what you say, right, when you're involved in situations. Would a king act like this? Would a king say this? Would a king think like this? All right, so here's 10 things, right? I know up on the board right here, right? A king tells themselves that I can do this. I can figure this out. Now, peasants, right? Opposites of kings, right? Peasants, nah, they're not telling themselves that. They say, I can't do it. I don't know how. It's too much work. I can't. I just don't have the skills. I don't have the knowledge. I'm not smart enough. I don't look good enough. Kings don't talk like that. They say that they know they look good enough. They know they're smart enough. They know they're just as smart as everybody else around here, and they can. If they can do it, they can. If another king in another kingdom can do it, they can. 2, kings tell themselves that I will, right? Peasants say that I don't know if I'll do it. I might, right? They know they're supposed to show up to an appointment or have a meeting or whatever, and they're like, oh, I don't know if I feel like it, right? Kings say that I will do it. Not just I might, I will. I will be there. I will make it happen. It may take me a little bit longer. I may not get it right the first time, but I will do it. 3, kings do. They say I do. They take action. Peasants are like, oh, that looks good. That looks like a good idea. I might do that. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'll do it. Never do anything, right? They say, yeah, you know, I'm going to do this thing and work on my business. I'm going to start, you know, I'm going to work on my lead generation, work on my website. Never take action. Kings say, I do. They do. They take action. They implement, even if they don't know how and they don't know what they're doing, they take action and they figure it out along the way. But 4, kings say, I know how, right? Peasants are always saying, you know, I don't know how to figure this out, right? This website technology is too much. I don't know how to get people to listen to what I have. I don't know how to get more customers, right? I don't know how. I don't know how. Kings are like, no, there's a way and I'm going to figure out how. I know how because I can search. I can Google. I can go to the library. I can ask people. There's a way. I'm going to find it, right? 5 kings are like, it's hard, but I will overcome, right? They're like, hey, you know, I don't know how I'm going to do this or how I'm going to figure out this website, all this tech stuff, all this information stuff, all this social media stuff, right, for my business. I don't know how, but I will overcome. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to do it. No excuses. I'm going to make it happen, all right? 6, kings are like, I will win no matter what. Right? Peasants are always saying, you know, I don't even know if we can do this. I don't know if we're going to make it. You know, I don't know if we're going to make our deadlines. I don't know if this relationship is going to last. Right? They're like, oh, we're not the same. We're not good people. We're not the same match. Kings are like, you know what? We will win no matter what. No matter what. We're going to figure it out. I believe in this. I believe in us. I believe in me. We will figure this thing out. I'm a winner. I'm a win, no matter what, right? I like that song, but it's truth. That's what they're saying. That's what kings are saying to themselves all the time. They keep it in their minds all the time. 7, they know that there's always a solution. Oh, there's a way. There's a way. See, peasants are like, oh, how are we going to figure this out? We have a huge problem. They're bigger than us. They're growing faster than us. They're going to take us over. They're going to wipe us out, right? Or the team is bigger and stronger. How are we going to beat them? Kings are like, no, we're going to figure it out. There's a way. There's a solution. We're going to find their weakness. We're going to find a place where the market's not being taken. We're going to conquer that point of the market. We're going to find a way. There's always a solution. Always. See, kings are solution-oriented. They're focused on winning. They're focused on solving the problems, finding the solutions, finding the way, seeing what everybody else is not seeing. That's what the king does. That's why the king is there, because they can see past beyond what's just in front of them. They can envision things. They can see what's not there. They can see what things could be, not just what they are, but what they could be. That's what a king does, right? Number 8, the buck stops with the king. They know this. We talked about this, right? Can they make excuses? No. Can they blame others for the results not coming? No, right? Can they justify their losses? Justify why they still haven't ranked up in their business, right? Justify why they're not talking to people? Justify why they're so busy? No, they can't, and they're not going to. They're going to live up to it and take action. They're going to say, you know what? I haven't been doing it, but guess what? This is my plan. We're going to get this done. We're going to make this happen. That's the language of kings, right? This is the language of self-mastery, mastering yourself, talking and telling yourself the language that you have to tell yourself so that your mind is feeding on good, positive things and is then strengthening you, right? Giving you resolve to think stronger, to be a king, right? And guess what? Number 9, kings are committed. Right? Peasants are like, yeah, you know, I'll try this out, and things don't work out as well as they like. They start the business, it's not going out so well, right? Oh, no, you know what? They make an investment, they're not getting their money back in in one day. They're like, you know what? This is not working, they're gone. See, kings are committed. They just don't want success and abundance and wealth in their lives. They are committed to it. And we're going to do whatever it takes for however long it takes. That is the language of a king. That's how the king thinks. That's how they act. And that's why they get the results that they get. It took them years. When you thought it took them a day or a couple of months to do it, they were working on this for years to get to the point of success where they are. See, they were committed for the long haul. They knew that it was going to be a long-term story, and they were willing to commit their time and energy and endurance and everything to make it happen. Number 10, my favorite, kings have love in their hearts. all times, right? All times. See, they're not jealous of others like peasants. Peasants are jealous that they're not that the other guy is doing really well and making top earner money. Right? Peasants are frustrated that they're not getting the results they want. Peasants are anxious about trying to and thirsty about getting that next sign up and trying to get people in their business, right? Right? But kings don't act that way. Kings have love in their heart. They know that if someone is doing well, they rejoice for them and they give blessings to them. They're not worried. They're not fretting. They're not frustrated. They don't have malice in their heart. They're happy. They give off peace. They give off joy to others. They give their harmony with others, right? They're full of happiness in their heart. And that energy spreads to people around them and attracts people just like them to them. And that's why kings automatically have a kingdom of people following them, because people are attracted to that king's energy. All right? So that's the language of kings. That's how kings are thinking. That's how they're talking. These 10 things to me are what define what a king is doing, why they're kings in the very first place. See, everybody has the ability and the potential to be a king and queen. We all have it inside of us. It's whether or not you tell yourself, you speak right language, you say the right things to yourself to get the feeling that you need to be a king, so that you can act like a king, and then guess what? Get the results of a king. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope that was valuable. Hope that made sense. If you did, hey, give this video a like, all right? Subscribe to the channel, right? Subscribe to the page so you can get all these videos when they first come out hot. And guess what? If you want to learn how to generate more leads, right, using the right language, right, generate free leads into your business, then you may want to check out the link that I got, right? Click on the link. It'll take you to the page. Put your name and email address in, and I'll send you that training ASAP, as soon as possible, right then and there, so you can get learn more training and learn how to use language and generate more leads for free around in your business. All right, so do that. Click on that link. I'll send you that training. Right, so that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I want you guys to just have a great day. Until the next exciting episode, be blessed and stay hungry out there. Bye now.